Hiya, hiya to the tribes and greetings to the country. This is Ty for World Ministry of Education, and the topic is Identity Theft Report. I talk slowly, I breathe, I enunciate my words because I'm not trying to hide anything. Now, when I listen to a lot of people of the other ethnicities, they speak so fast. I have to put my playback on not just 0.75 or point 0.5. And I wonder why is that? I thought something was wrong with me. I said, am I getting old? I can't understand these people. And I listened to this mayor, Eric Adams in New York. He's been interviewed by these reporters. He had the same problem. He had to ask these people to repeat their questions 2 or 3 times because they go. What makes you talk like that? Why can't you slow down and make your plans clear? Make your question clear. And the reason why it appears is that you are not speaking from your heart. You're speaking from a script. And you want to just get your script out, not caring whether it's understood or not. So you all have an agenda. When you speak fast like that, it shows you have an agenda. Y'all sound the same. Y'all sound the same. Women and men, when they speak, when they ask questions, or when they teaching, what are you trying to hide? You're not clear. You cannot be understood. And we're not dumb or slow because we don't understand you. You're the one who's not speaking from your heart to be understood. You don't want to be understood. So I was glad to hear Eric Adams make that point that people of integrity don't have to speak fast, they don't have an agenda to hide something. They breathe when they speak. These people don't breathe when they speak. So that also lends to the idea that maybe these are not, I want to say these are AI people. I don't want to make that assumption. But it really appears that there's something inhumane about the way you're speaking to another person. You see how I speak? You cannot go back and find, well, what did he say? Because I pause when I speak. I breathe. I'm relaxed when I speak. You don't hear me speaking like this, like you can't understand what I'm talking about, whatever. Who speaks like that? Who speaks like that? So again, I've been vindicated because in my mind I thought maybe something wrong with me. Why I got to put all these people I'm listening to 3 speeds slower so I can hear, so I can understand them? It's because the way they're speaking is unnatural. Speaking that fast is not natural. You're missing the heart chakra, the throat chakra. You're missing something. And you can't speak slowly. seeking to be understood. See, that's what it appears. You're not seeking to be understood when you speak like that. You're seeking to put out an agenda. And it's disrespectful, really, because you don't have respect for your own words. You just brrr. Now, y'all may understand each other, but I do not understand your language. You speak English, yeah, we speak the same language, but you speak it differently than I speak it. I have respect for the words, to enunciate my words, and to breathe and to pause to let you know I'm not trying to hide anything. And it's almost like you want to say something that you are embarrassed to say. So that's why you rush and say it, because you're ashamed to say it. Why are you ashamed to say it clearly and slow? That's a question you have to ask yourself. I don't miss anything. So if you think about speaking fast, you're going to get me to agree with you. No. I'll just put it on slow. Boy, I don't know what would do if I didn't have this slow playback. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Okay, you can say I'm slow. Yeah, I have no problem with that. And I also can say you're too fast. When you're speaking at a rate that is not comprehensible, you're not communicating with your audience. So you know who you are. It's not how fast you speak that carries weight of your intelligence. That doesn't mean you're intelligent because you can speak fast. It's how you communicate. Now, how does all this relate to identity theft? It relates because you think you're going to be heard by your much speaking. You think you're going to hide behind the fast speaking. But we can see what you're doing. You're stealing, you're a thief. And you think by speaking fast, we're not going to catch it. And you can flip again on us, make us appear as if we're the bad guys. You can tell, and I'm getting to see now, you can tell the honest person by the way they speak. And you can most likely tell a dishonest person by their high, fast rate of speech. And that doesn't mean you're intelligent, because if you're not communicating, what's the purpose of your fast speech? You know, I think this is what you did to our ancestors in these treaties you had us assign centuries ago. You know, we wasn't comfortable with the language. We were just learning your language that we allow you to have because it has so much negativity in it. Yes, I said it. English is filled with negativity. Even when you're greeting someone, you say hell, low. How can that raise your vibration? You just put them in the lower parts of hell. And you want to uplift a greeting? You want to uplift and greeting for someone? Or what about this? Good morning. Now that's an oxymoron. There's nothing good about morning. And I don't care what you think the word means. You got to go to what what the connotative meaning is. You got to look at what the word is communicating. Words carry vibrations. So make sure the words you say has a high vibrations. When someone say hi, hey, I can go with that. Hi. Because you want to keep a high vibration. If you say good morning to me or uh, good morning, that really don't sound different to me. And who can hear the difference in good morning and good morning? They sound the same. So if you speak to me with those words, I'm going to ignore you because I'm not participating in that type of vibration. Y'all a bunch of cowards out there. I can feel y'all. You won't come on, you listen to me. Well, let me not be judgmental. I'm blaming YouTube for not allowing people to come on. I'm not going to say that people don't want to come on and chat. I'm going to say it's being done at a high level, and it's YouTube because I'm not getting any views. Who controls the views you get? You think you're going to get away with this? Well, everything is temporary. So that's how I think. Look at this. This is just a temporary thing. You think it's going to be permanent? No. The only thing is permanent is change. So don't get set thinking because something is one way, that's the way it's going to be. No. Thievery has to end. Injustice have to end. They will end. It's just matter of time. Now think about that. You know, when you're truthful, you can be relaxed. When you don't have any agenda, you can speak slowly because you're not trying to hide nothing in your fast speech. That's where you come across. You're trying to hide something in your fast speech. You've been disingenuous. Because why are you speaking fast? Why are you trying to speak another language? And then when I asked you to repeat it, you wanted to appear that I'm slow. No, 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 no. You are trying to pull a quick one. That's when they say when you speak fast, you're trying to pull a quick one. And I have no respect for you because you're not honest. Who knows what disingenuous means? That's a big word just to say you appear to be lying. You appear to be dishonest instead of just calling you that because I can't be your judge and jury. I don't know all the facts. So I just say what the appearance are and we go with that. But remember, you can go along with something to get along with people. And when the tides turn, you will have no friends. Because those who went along to get along will have no respect for you for going along to get along because they have changed and you have not. The best thing that can happen to a lot of people is that you wind up by yourself, like what they call it, solitary confinement. That's a good thing because you have time for reflection. You need to reflect. So the more you liars and cheaters put people in solitary confinement, the more power you're giving them. Because that's time they're spending in perfecting themselves. It's nothing to do with you. You've taken yourself out of the picture. And that's what is needed. So I'm not excited about the changes taking place with Mr. Red Tie. I know red is the lowest vibration in the uh, on the chakras. It means you're worldly. That's the fire. You want to bring fire? What about water? They say the fire next time. That's what James Baldwin said. But I want to introduce this book for y'all who stayed on so long. I appreciate it. So I got a treat for those of you who still here. I'm going to show you this book that I ordered. Excuse me. This book that I ordered, Malcolm X. Now, I was thinking I was going to get an old printed book, something updated. But this is the same book I read 50 years ago. Same cover. Not the same book, but the same publication. 1969, when it first came out. Yeah. This is a book that really led to my political awakening. I understood from reading this book why I didn't participate in those sit ins, why I didn't march with King, because that's not who I was. And this book showed me, oh, this is who you are. Turn the other cheek is something they tell slaves to do so they can be a willing slave. But it's not nothing intelligent people do. You tell any person walking right now, if someone hits you, just turn the other cheek and let them hit you again. No matter how much they profess being a Christian, they're not going to do that. That's against the law. And what law are we speaking about? The law of self protection. That's another word for it, I can't think of it right now. But it essentially says that the law says you have to protect yourself at all times. That's what they tell you before you go into a fight. Yeah, you want to strike punches at the other guy, but if you protect yourself, you're not going to get hurt. Protect yourself at all times. And just like Malcolm said, anybody who tells somebody you cannot protect yourself when you're being beaten, he said that's criminal. That's criminal for you to tell somebody to not protect themselves when they're being attacked. This is what the colored people was doing. the Black Illuminati, those Freemasons, those sororities and fraternities. Yeah, they're part of the secret societies, and they're taking an oath to keep this original people down. Keep them down so you can always say you're above them. In other words, you got to have an underclass so that you can feel superior. So you don't want them to raise up. You want to feel superior, so you create a class division. So that's it for right now. Nobody's coming in to say hi. Maybe it's not your fault. Maybe YouTube has banned my videos, it look like, not being watched, but that's okay. They haven't taken them down. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. It doesn't matter. I'm doing my duty. I'm serving the law. And no matter what you do to me, you cannot escape the truth because it's everywhere. Hiya, hiya to the tribes.